guys, welcome back to my channel, and today let's talk about Transcendent Kingdom by Yaa Gyasi. So, what is Transcendent Kingdom about? This is Yaa Gyasi's second book, and I am like up to date with Yaa Gyasi's works. You can see Homegoing in the background, but Transcendent Kingdom, which I had a physical copy of, has been sold off. So I don't have a physical copy anymore because, spoiler alert, I didn't like the book. But let me tell you what the book is about, right? The book is about Gifty or Gifty, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. She is basically doing her PhD, and she is kind of like estranged from her mother, who's her only family. Her brother is dead, and her mother is suicidal, and she has mental health issues, and it's her whole struggle to come in terms with religion, science, and her mother's suicidal tendencies. The book is pretty much diverse. It's interesting because it talks about a Ghanaian family, and it's not bad, but let me talk about the pros first. Now honestly, a disclaimer that I have to put here is that having read Homegoing, I kept comparing Homegoing to Transcendent Kingdom a lot, so maybe my opinion might be biased somewhere, but then I like to compare authors' one work with their other works, so that's just me. But the story of the book is pretty much emotional, right? I like it. I like the story. It's not like it's bad. It's just not as good as Homegoing, but it is kind of good. The writing is like good. The writing's fine. I really like the way Yaa Gyasi writes. The plot was kind of like emotional as well, and I understand what's been done here as well. So those are like the pros I find, because the writing and the plot is nice. That's all that I liked in the book, honestly. But let's get to the cons of the book. Talking about the cons of the book, which are actually many. I mean, not many, but many. The first thing about the book is that the book is pretty slow. The first 50% of the book is a drag. Like, I had to like sit through the first 50%, keeping my eyes open and reading them and making sure not to fall asleep. And the second half of the book is kind of like better, fast paced, because it kind of gets to the point immediately. Now, if this is done purposely or not, I do not know. But I just felt like, why am I reading this? Why am I even like investing my time into this? And until I completed 50%, I was just like why? What's happening and stuff like that. The book kind of deals with a myriad of human emotions, because we have a brother who is no more. We also have a mother who is having mental health issues, and because of the stigma in the Ghanaian community with mental health issues, she is not even ready to go to visit a therapist, and that's why Gifty has kind of left everything behind and just moved out. She doesn't want to do anything with her only surviving family, and that's her mother. But finally turns out that she has to get her to the place where she studies, and it kind of turns out to be this kind of, I don't know, it's like human emotions but very scattered, but it kind of did not have that kind of impact on me that it should have had. Now that being said, maybe it's just me, because like I say, whenever I get a book from an author who I have already read, I keep comparing their works, both of their works with each other. And in this case, I really love Homegoing. One of my top books of 2020, and when I bought Transcendent Kingdom, it was about in October or November 2020, where I actually spent a hell lot of money to even acquire it. So I think my disappointment is kind of justified, because I was expecting something Homegoing-ish, but I didn't get something Homegoing-ish. Talking about the rating of the book, I just rated it, I think 3 or 3.5 stars, which is just average for me. It did not impact me at all. I just felt very frustrated at the end of the book because of the whole slow-paced plot. In my opinion, I felt like Yaa Gyasi should have kind of added something more into it. The book might have been longer and I would have read it, but it should have been a much more interesting plot, a more medium paced plot as compared to a fast paced plot. But the question is, should you read it or not? Yes, if you've not read any Yaa Gyasi yet, then you should read it, because this will kind of set the tone. Although Homegoing still remains one of her best books for me, this book will kind of create an impact on you, especially if you're from the West, from the US or from Canada especially, because it talks about like a minority in a Western country. And that being said, again, I didn't like this book. I just rated it like average, and I'm not sure if you like it, but if you have never read Yaa Gyasi, go ahead, read it. I'm really hoping you'll like it a lot. So yeah, that's it. That's it for this review. I know it's pretty short, but then here I am reviewing all the shortlisted Women's Prize winners, because most of these I've already read. I kind of, at the time of like I'm filming this, I'm only reading 2 of them. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.